Nerd Reactor, roll out.
What's up, everybody? John here, and it's time to talk about Ms. Marvel. And I was able to check out the first two episodes for the Disney Plus Marvel Studios series. So this live-action series follows the adventures of Kamala Khan, a Muslim Pakistani-American teenager, a superhero that lives in the city of New Jersey. And so what I've seen from the two episodes so far, I thought Ms. Marvel was absolutely terrific. And star Iman Vellani, I think she's just full of personality. The family dynamic is wholesome with a relatable family drama that I can relate to. And the supporting cast members are amusing. And there's enough mystery that involves her powers that makes for a great spellbinding journey. So in Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan wants to fit in high school, but she's having a tough time, except for a few friends that she has. And she's also having trouble with her schoolwork since she loves to doodle and daydream. And the one thing that Kamala is obsessing over is the Avengers, especially Captain Marvel. And Kamala has plans to go to this Avengers convention called AvengerCon in her cosplay with the help of Bruno, one of her best friends. And she hopes to win the cosplay contest. But there is one problem. Her parents, they don't want her to go to AvengerCon because they think it's some kind of like party and she's going to be influenced by bad teenagers. And it's just a funny concept because you think of conventions, there are some conventions as parties, but it's pretty much just a bunch of nerds, a bunch of fandoms coming together, just feeling happy and celebrating a shared fandom. So I feel like there might be some mixed reactions with the first two episodes, because it does kind of remind me of WandaVision, where the first two episodes of WandaVision is mostly about this black and white sitcom-inspired world that Wanda has created. And with the first two episodes of Ms. Marvel, it really focuses on her high school life and her family life. But then there are some powers and superhero elements sprinkled throughout here and there. But the majority of it very much focus on her life, on what she's doing, like her day-to-day life, her slice of life. And so because of that, we really get to see who Kamala is as a person, as a teenager, as a person that's just trying to deal with fitting in and all that. And there are many moments that captures her life, like just her just hanging out, eating at the dinner table with her family, going to the mosque with her Muslim friend Nakia, and then also just, her just going to high school and just trying to fit in. Like there's a part where she's trying to wave at people in the hallway, but they ignore her. Or she's trying to just get stuff from her locker, but there's like people blocking her way. So it's kind of like she feels invisible. And it's definitely one of those relatable stories for those who ever felt like they were outcasts. And I think like with that, so you're dealing with the family life, the high school life, but then you're also dealing with Kamala discovering this magical bracelet with cosmic energy. And also her wanting to go to AvengerCon. So I think all these things are playing into just her adventure. So there's like enough mystery, there's enough drama, and her journey of just wanting to do what she wants to do and kind of rebelling against her parents. So with Iman Vellani, I think Marvel Studios found a winner, especially with the casting choice for Iman to play Kamala Khan, because she definitely brings out the charm, and I felt she's very refreshing and a nice addition to the Marvel Heroes lineup. And she conveys an excited and artistic teenager, and her joy and enthusiasm are infectious. And an example of this is just Kamala just designing her cosplay with the help of her friend Bruno. And she's just so giddy, and she's like daydreaming, and she's thrilled about like just Like, what if I won the cosplay contest? And I do want to praise the actors who play Kamala's parents. You have Mohan Kapoor as Yusuf Khan, and you have Zenobia Shroff as Muniba Khan. They act kind of like the obstacle for Kamala, since they are strict about her going to Avenger Con and just doing stuff and trying to like go outside and hang out. But there's like just their performance. They are obstacles, but then you can see that they're still caring. They still want what's best for Kamala. So it's not very one-dimensional for these characters. And they're very likable parents, and you really feel for them. And this is kind of like seeing this family relationship. This is kind of what I wanted to see more of with Kate Bishop and her mother's relationship in Hawkeye, because I just felt like they didn't spend too much time on it and just felt kind of forced, or just felt like there's nothing there, or whenever there's something, an obstacle that happens, it just felt unwarranted. All right, so let's talk about Miss Marvel's powers. And so yeah, Kamala, she finds like this family heirloom, and it gives her powers. And this special bracelet, it allows her to create these purple physical energy where she can kind of create different objects, kind of like a Green Lantern in DC. For example, she can create like this physical cosmic energy that shapes like a big hand, or she can create these physical floating objects where you can like step on them. And there are two big superhero moments in the first two episodes of this, and it's really showing off the powers for Miss Marvel, for Kamala Khan. And they're still enjoyable, but I think my favorite parts of the show is the family dynamic and the high school life, and also her friends, all this stuff. And then I think just the powers is kind of like icing on the cake. And I think there are others that might be put off by a lot of focus on her family stuff, her friend stuff, her high school stuff, compared to like more of the magical cosmic powers. But I think I like that because it's like the mystery. It's setting things up so that she's just trying to live her life, but then all of a sudden this wrench just breaks all the gears around her. And so I'm guessing like, later episodes, they're going to go heavy on the action. But right now I'm liking the pacing for this. But yeah, my final reaction for this is that, Iman Vellani, she's charming, likable as Kamala Khan. And her story is relatable as a teenager just trying to fit in. The show so far feels like a coming-of-age story with superhero elements sprinkled throughout. And I'm okay with that since her teenage struggles are entertaining. But yeah, Miss Marvel's powers, they're intriguing as well because of the whole mystery behind it. Like, where did it come from? Is it actually something like a cosmic power? Although it's a bit different from her usual comic book powers where she's more stretchy like Mr. Fantastic, I still like this version. And there are still moments where it does feel like those moments where her hands growing bigger and all that. So they're still kind of paying homage to that. But I do like this take on it just because her powers look like it's like cosmic type powers. And it's kind of fitting because her favorite character is Captain Marvel, who has cosmic powers. But we'll see where the series goes, if there's going to be any plot twists on where the powers came from, or whether her powers are going to be changing, because the first two episodes, she's still learning things. But I can't wait to find out. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this review, please give it a like, subscribe to this channel. With that said, I'm John, and I'll see you guys next time.